I am Sir Francis Bacon, an Englishman who can basically do everything.
Well, I'm René Descartes, a French mathematician, and I think, therefore I am.
I attended Trinity College at the age of 11 and finished my courses in 3 years from 1573 to 1575. I then went on to study in the law program at the Honorable Society of Gray's Inn. I then left a year later.
Well, I went to college when I was 8 years old. I went to the Jesuit school of La Flèche between 1604 and 1612. In 1616, I attended the University of Poitiers and actually finished my law degree. A few years later, in 1618, I joined the military in Breda to broaden my experience.
I have many famous publications, including The Advancement of Learning, published in 1605, and The New Atlantis, published in 1627. Both oppose the scholastic belief that all truth is already known. I encourage people to go out and discover their own truth using their senses and empirical evidence.
In 1637, I wrote my famous book, Discourse on Method, which also rejected scholastic philosophy. But rather than telling people to go out and find out things for themselves, they need to base their experiences on mathematical evidence. But in 1641, I wrote my book, Meditations, which encouraged people to move from a broad statement of thinking to a specific one. I believe the thought process should be based on deductive reasoning, which means moving from a general statement to a specific one. For example, if I leave for work every day, not just one day, at 8 o'clock, and it takes me 45 minutes to get there, I can conclude that if I leave for work today at 8 o'clock, that I will arrive on time.
I believe that the thought process should be based on inductive and empirical or scientific evidence. This means that you move from the specific to the broad. For example, if I leave for work at 8 o'clock and it takes me 45 minutes to get to work today, then I can conclude that every day I will be on time if I leave the house at 8 o'clock. My awards include...
You do not have any awards, please.
Like you do. At least I helped develop the scientific method, which is a way of collecting data by observation and hypotheses.
Well, I did too. I contributed just as much as you did. Not to mention, I also invented analytic geometry, which I'm sure will be taught in the future.
Well, I know that inductive reasoning will prevail against deductive reasoning in the future, and they'll say that empirical observation is the way to go.
You're so stuck up.
You're so dumb. Your method's so stupid.